Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again, and today we're going to be talking about Season 1 on Skate. Just released yesterday, I did a full 12-hour stream showcasing all of the features of Season 1, the Game Pass, and all that stuff. I'll be uploading it to this channel because I only streamed it to Twitch due to my front page access. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be coming very soon. Subscribe so you don't miss it. But I'm going to give you kind of a breakdown in this video of my overall thoughts after playing Season 1 for 12 hours straight, all the new updates, what I think about it, what I'm excited about with the future, and what I still think is sorely missing at the moment with Skate, and that I just hope the devs are understandable about it and that they're working hard on it to make this game a success. So the first thing right off the rip when you log into the game with Season 1 that's a massive difference is just the look of the game. They really overhauled the textures and the lighting. It just looks so much better. It's more pleasing on the eyes. It looks more realistic, I guess is a good way to put it. Because a lot of people, and like myself, complained about the style of the game for a very long time. It felt too corporate, it felt too plasticky, and the lighting felt like you were under incandescent lighting. It just was really bad looking. It did not look good at all. And this is a massive improvement over what we had originally. Now, if you're just looking at this gameplay and you're trying to remember what it looked like, you might not notice, I guess, a huge difference. But somebody like me that's put over 200 hours into the game, going to this, it was immediate as soon as I logged in how better this looks. So if you're one to look at graphics and stuff like that, you're going to be very happy with this update for sure. Now, the character models still look pretty cartoonish and sim-like-ish. The one thing a lot of people have been pointing out, though, is they all look super stoned. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just a coincidence, but the eyes look really weird now. And speaking of characters, thankfully they did add a bit more customization options for the create a character. I noticed there was a couple more face models to choose from, but the biggest one is the hair selection. So we got a couple more beards to choose from. I think the goatee is brand new, if I remember right. And then the actual hairstyles, a lot of them have been included now. So if you want to go back and create your character to look a little bit better and a little bit more like you, thankfully, we have the ability to do so now. So very cool to see that they're still implementing new stuff like that to make the character customization that much better. I just hope down the line we'll get more options for, messing around with the face to really make it the way we want, or kind of do that Dark Souls crazy ugly characters, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully down the line we'll get a little bit more customization in that front, but it's definitely not a negative. And since we're already in the store or in the pause menu, I should probably get into the biggest section of this new update, which is the Skate Pass. Yes, this was something that's going to be coming. We all knew it was coming. You can't really ignore it when it comes to a free-to-play game. Every game these days has some type of pass where it's a $10 system, you pay for it, and you get certain sections that you unlock over time by just playing the game. And it usually resets every, I don't know, 2 months or so, and that's the exact case here. So it's $10 to get the premium version of the Skate Pass, and when you get the premium version, you do get extra sections or extra items that you can unlock by playing the game with these ticks system. So it's a brand new system, new currency. As you can see up in the right corner, we have the Sandvan Bucks, which are the premium currency. We have the RIP tokens, which are the currency you get in the game for playing the missions. And then now you have the ticks, which are specifically just for this Skate Pass. So it's kind of confusing, honestly. It's a little annoying, but I get it, I suppose, why they made it separate. So yeah. And then in each tier, just like other games, you can go and choose which ones you want to buy first. I do like this because you can kind of skip ahead a little bit for certain tiers. I don't know how this works or what allows you to unlock it. I guess it's based on how many ticks you've earned, but you can then unlock that sector and then buy anything you want in said sector. And then once you've gotten every single thing in the page, you can unlock the big item, so to speak. But in terms of what's in the pass, is it good? Is it worth the $10? That's totally up to you. Me looking at it, I honestly think the free stuff in here is better than a lot of the premium stuff. So if I didn't get the Skate Pass already for free since I had the Founders Pack, I probably wouldn't have paid for it. And that's kind of sad to say because I really love the game. I want to support the game and have it, make money and keep going. But yeah, there really wasn't a lot in here that was screaming at me like I need that or I really want that. Maybe the backwards hat's the only thing that stuck out to me that was something like okay, I'm gonna pay for the premium and get that. But that's really it from what I could see. And you even get a free backwards hat down here. You get a white one, so I don't know, man. I think the free stuff's pretty cool. I think they did a good job there. But yeah, as for the paid, it doesn't really feel like they did a whole good job here. I think they could have went back to the drawing board, had some better cosmetics for the paid version, and it probably would have sold a lot more. Because I don't know how many people are buying this skate pass at the moment, but I guess on the bright side, it adds a little bit more progression, something more to work towards every day. Because that kind of leads me into my first big negative of this update, but the tasks. There's just not enough. There's not enough tasks. This is all from just yesterday, by the way. And I only worked on these for pretty much 4 hours of my 12-hour stream. The rest of the stream was just me doing challenges from the Discord. But yeah, for 4 hours I spent working on these challenges and I got 80%, 90% of them done. So yeah, it's not enough. For 55 days. You what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 10 challenges to complete in 55 days. And these are challenges you could easily get done in an hour. Like, it's kind of wild to me that they didn't go back and add more seasonal tasks. And maybe they will. I don't want to say this is all doom and gloom and it's for sure. I don't know. Hopefully they go back to the drawing board. Hopefully they'll add more as the season goes on. But as of right now, yeah, the season tasks are really bad. Like, they're not terrible, I guess, but they're super easy. And it's wild to me that we have 55 days for 10 challenges. It just seems like it's way, way not enough. And then the dailies, and the weeklies are pretty much the same as they've been. Don't really have too many complaints there, other than what I've already talked about in previous videos. But yeah, the seasonal tasks definitely could do better. And speaking of new missions and stuff like that, and the tasks, they said that in the update there was going to be 40 new missions, but we've only seen 7 so far. So we have whatever one has these ticks that you can get for it. These are the new missions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I misspoke. There's 8. Also, why is there a mission down here in Brick Switch, but Brick Switch is still locked? What is going on here, man? This is so confusing. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Yeah, so there's 8 missions right now that you have to wait to reset, or maybe they don't even reset. I don't know. I did these pretty much 24 hours ago, and they're still not unlocked, or you can't redo them. So I have no idea how to get more ticks. Maybe you can just keep redoing them even if they don't reset. I haven't tested that, to be honest. But yeah, kind of wild. I don't know what they're expecting here. Hopefully they're going to swap these out for new missions soon, maybe the next day or so, maybe once a week. I don't know what the plan is there. Not much communication on that front, but I'm keeping my hopes up that we'll get more missions soon because, I've talked about it day in and day out in most of my streams and a lot of videos where it just feels like the missions we have right now are getting super stale. I'm getting tired of redoing them. Getting a rip score up is cool, but I just don't care enough to go back and just do the same missions day in and day out to get a higher rip score. I just don't care. So yeah, hopefully they'll go back and they'll add more missions soon. Because yeah, I was excited for those 40 new missions, but I guess we're not getting them all at once. So it is what it is. And I haven't really talked about all the new stuff added to the city either. They have done some pretty big improvements on adding, as you can see on the boardwalk, is probably the biggest area right now, with a lot of new jumps and rails and cool little box sets that you can go and do some crazy tricks off and some nice trick lines. I'm very excited to see what people create with clips on Instagram and stuff like that in the near future. You also have these little balloons around the entire city, which look really silly, but they're pretty cool. They are interactive too. If you run into them, they throw you off, basically. You go flying. But it just makes the city look a lot more lively, and I'm all for it. I hope they add more stuff like this. I'm really excited to see what they're doing with the seasonal events that are coming soon. So we get like the Skate-A-Ween event, and then there's like a Maple Harvest event or something that's more in November. So yeah, I'm really stoked to see what they have in line with the seasonal events. So yeah, I love the new look of the city. Like I've talked about it before at the beginning of the video with the graphics, but yeah, the new additions are really sick. Because it, like I said, it just feels like an actual like skatable city now. Not only with the visual update, but with all the extra objects and new things that you can skate around and mess with. I suppose I should also show you the coolest thing that I think is the best feature added to this is this new spiral like slide. It kind of reminds me of a water park or a water slide that they added around the dome here. So this is super cool, or the globe. But yeah, this area, I can't wait for people to make some crazy challenges on this. So if you're watching this video and you're a fan of my content and you know I do skate challenges, please get to work. Try doing something crazy with this spiral, and I'll pretty much feature you in my next video or my next live stream, either one. So yeah, this is a very cool spot. You can get some crazy speed, some nice power slides, some crazy tricks off of here. And I'm just really excited to see what the community comes up with in terms of challenges and just crazy clips here. And there was also a lot of updates in the background as well. They talked about in their patch notes, which I'll have a link in the description of this video if you don't know everything that was changed in this new update. So there was a lot of PC improvements seen this time around. The better widescreen support. They fixed a lot of resolution problems that people were having, including myself when I played on PC. This is all on PS5, by the way, if you're curious what system I'm playing on. And yeah, just stability improvements all across the board. I was playing yesterday with the old potato on stream, and I felt like the party system was a lot more cleaner, if that makes sense. Like, we didn't have any issues connecting to each other. We stayed connected to each other. I didn't feel like we disappeared at all, which is really cool, because that's been a big issue where people just disappear or they go invisible. We didn't have anything like that. We also noticed that, you know how when you're in a party or you're just with other people in this game, they'll kind of slow down or go in slow motion if they're more than 2 feet away from you. We noticed that wasn't happening. And it could be a placebo. We could just been having good luck. I don't know. But it seemed like they really went to the drawing board and fixed a lot of the party system issues for the most part. Now, don't get me wrong. They have not stated that in the patch notes that they were working on any party fixes. So this could all just be a coincidence. But that's what I noticed. It looked like the party systems felt a lot cleaner. They also added some audio improvements, apparently, but I will say they did not fix the audio glitch where the board sounds just disappear for a while. That has not been fixed or addressed. Hopefully soon. They added some new voice lines for V, apparently. You know, everyone's favorite protagonist in this game. So be on the lookout for that. Some new voice lines. I doubt it's anything that I'll care about to turn her back on, because that's not going to happen. They did a ton of bug fixes, and I know a lot of you right now, if you haven't played the game yet, you're probably in fear of like, oh no, did they go through and they squash a lot of the fun bugs? And the sad reality is yes. Pretty much all the launch glitches you can think of have been fixed, sadly. The only one that has not been fixed that I could find is the random, like the roll glitch, as you can see. It still does work if you can do it right. But yeah, the main launch glitch, the one where you do the manual to the T-pose thing, and then you do an emote or whatever, it has been fixed. It has been removed. Big L. For me personally, I never really used it, so it doesn't bother me a whole lot, but I know a lot of people are pretty pissed about that because some people can't even progress in the game right now because the soft locks are still happening, and yes, that has not been fixed yet, where they can't progress, so they can't unlock those fast travel tokens, and thus they need to use something to climb the buildings. And that's what they used to do. So it's wild to me that EA, Full Circle, whoever's doing this stuff, it's wild to me that they decided to fix all of those glitches first before fixing the soft lock stuff. Man, I don't know. If I was at the head team there, I probably would have said, yo, let's leave that glitch in the game right now until the soft locks are fixed. Just because there's people that don't want to spend 20 minutes straight climbing the M-Corp building just to get to a sweet spot they saw on Instagram. So yeah, kind of a bummer. I apologize for anybody out there that's soft locked and no longer can you do those glitches, but it is what it is, I suppose. And yeah, some other glitches have been removed as well. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but that was the main one that a lot of people have been complaining about. If you were curious, yes, the Dime Park has been removed. Rest in peace, Dime Park. This was really sad to me when we came over here yesterday and checked this out, and yeah, it's gone, man. It's replaced by just the ugliest park. I hate these custom parks. Why are they blue and yellow? What is up with this? Please change the textures. I don't care if it's like a, you know, this might be a, what do you call that? It's just a texture that's like here for right now, and they'll replace it later. But it just looks so bad. It legitimately hurts my eyes. I know I'm complaining about a visual thing, and I've talked about this before, gameplay over visuals any day, but it's just so ugly that it's one of those things, like, it just looks like it shouldn't be here. So, I don't know. They should have left the Dime Park, at least until they had something legitimate to replace it, in my opinion. Maybe they couldn't. Maybe they were paying Vans for some reason to keep it there. I don't know. But yeah, the Diamond Park has been removed. Big L. I hate that. In terms of other fixes, they stated that apparently they did put in some mission fixes for some people who were soft locked in some of them. They fixed some environmental fixes, some areas that cause glitches or people get stuck and stuff like that. They did work on the quick drop system a little bit, but they haven't changed anything in terms of like the gravity settings or letting us turn anything vertically like they need to. I really hope they overhaul this whole system because this is just terrible. I absolutely hate building anything for a clip or for a challenge. It just is super glitchy. It's super wonky. Allow us to turn gravity off and allow us to flip our objects vertically, please, for the love of God. So that is pretty much Season 1 in a nutshell. I don't think I've gone over everything per se, but overall, the biggest change to this update is just the new stuff around the city and the visuals update. If you're looking for more content in this, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Honestly, like I am right now, I'm not like hating the update by any means, but I am pretty disappointed at the lack of new content. I was expecting more challenges, and I was expecting the seasonal challenges to at least take me a week to complete, let alone one day. So yeah, I understand not everybody has the privilege that I do, where this is your job and you can spend all day working on Skate. I get that. A lot of people have lives, a lot of people have jobs, you have families, and you only have maybe an hour a day at the most to jump in and play. And for those people, this will probably be enough content to last 55 days. I'm not trying to disregard that. But if you're not like them, if you maybe you're just a kid, you don't have a job, you live at home with your parents, you got all the time in your world, well, you're gonna finish everything in a day. So I don't know. It's a bummer, but for what it is, I think it's a pretty good update. It's definitely a step in the right direction. I just really hope that they're rolling out updates more often because I talked about it before. This game needs updates in order to keep its player base happy and to keep people coming back. I will, of course, keep coming back because I love this game and I want to see it succeed. I don't want to bash it or hurt it or cause anybody to go away from it by any means. But I want to be real with you guys. I want to be honest with you guys and show you that, you know, I'm not paid to say any of this stuff. I'm not paid to stay away from being negative or to be honest with my opinions. So I just hope that the game keeps getting updated. I hope Season 2 will be even better. It looks like on the roadmap, Season 2 is going to be the big update with a lot of content updates. Still no PvP modes have been added. That's a big thing that I really need in this game. We need the game of Skate. We need 1-Up. We need, I don't know, spot battles, stuff like that. We need some PvP in Skate if it's going to stay alive in any way, shape, or form. Because doing random challenges can only get you so far, especially if you're playing with friends. We need a reason to be able to invite a friend to your party. So that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts on Season 1 of Skate. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think so far of Season 1? Are you hating it? Are you loving it? What do you want to see improved? What do you want to see added? One last thing I should say, I know there's going to be a lot of comments about it, is the servers. I know there's been a lot of crashing, a lot of issues. I didn't really go into it in this video because it's going to get ironed out. And I think performance stuff will always get fixed very soon. Those will be hot fixes probably the next few days, so I didn't really want to get into it in case you watch this video in a couple days from now. So yeah, there is a lot of crashes going on and stuff like that, but I don't really, you know, it is what it is. It'll be fixed, don't worry. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support lately. This channel's been blowing up like crazy, and the streams as of late have been insane. I really have no other words other than thank you. If you're not already subscribed, I really hope you enjoy the video and that you do, so you come back for more. I do stream pretty regularly as well on this channel and on my Twitch, so if you want to watch me over there, it'd be awesome if you go follow over there. And we have channel members now, too. I haven't really talked about that, but we have channel members. So if you want early access to new videos, emotes in the chat during my live streams, and just to support me directly, that is the best way to do it, by joining the members in that join button below. So yeah, thank you everybody. Much love, and hopefully we'll see you soon.